What happens when you drop a magnet through a copper pipe? Have you ever seen a magnet fall in slow motion without using a camera? Sounds impossible, right? Well, what if I told you that there's a simple physics experiment that makes this happen, and all you need is a magnet and a copper pipe? Welcome back, Science Explorers. Today, we re-diving into one of the coolest experiments that feels like magic, but it is 100% science. We're going to see what happens when you drop a strong magnet through a copper tube. It's a perfect example of physics you can feel, see, and understand all in one fun experiment. Let's get started. First, here's what you need: a strong neodymium magnet, a long copper pipe, and just for comparison, a metal bolt or any non-magnetic object about the same size as the magnet. Start by holding the magnet in one hand and the copper pipe in the other. First, let's drop the metal bolt through the pipe and listen carefully. Whoosh, it falls straight down in less than a second. Nothing special, right? Now comes the interesting part. Drop the magnet through the same copper pipe. What do you think will happen? Go ahead, drop it in. Wait for it. Whoa, did you see that? It falls in slow motion, like it's floating or being held back by something invisible. But this isn't a trick. It's called Lenz's law, and it's one of the most fascinating parts of electromagnetism. So, what's really going on here? When the magnet falls through the copper pipe, it creates a changing magnetic field. That changing field causes tiny electric currents called eddy currents to form inside the copper. And guess what? Those eddy currents create their own magnetic field that pushes against the falling magnet. It's like the copper is saying, "Hey, slow down," and the magnet listens. This invisible push is what makes the magnet fall slowly, almost like it's floating. It's not magic, it's physics. Let us try something fun. If you have a clear tube or a camera that can film from underneath, you can actually watch the magnet descend slowly, almost as if it's defying gravity. This is a great science learning moment to see Newton's laws, magnetic force, and induced currents all in action. Now, here's a question for you to think about. If we used a plastic pipe instead of copper, would the magnet still slow down? Try it. You'll notice the magnet just zooms through. That's because plastic isn't a conductor, so no eddy currents are created, no magnetic resistance, no floating effect. This experiment isn't just fun, it teaches us important physics concepts like electromagnetic induction lenses, law of the difference between conductors and insulators. It's the perfect example of how physics isn't just about numbers or equations. It's about seeing the invisible forces that shape the world around us. And guess what? This same principle is used in real life, like in roller coasters, magnetic brakes, and even some electric cars. So the floating magnet isn't just cool, it's also practical science at work. Here's a little challenge. What do you think would happen if we used a thicker copper pipe, or a stronger magnet, or tilted the pipe at an angle? Let me know in the comments what you'd like to test next. If you enjoyed this experiment, make sure to try it yourself and show it to your friends. It's an amazing way to learn by doing it. Trust me, they'll be just as surprised as you were when the magnet seems to defy gravity. Remember, the best way to understand science is to stay curious and keep experimenting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay smart, stay safe, and keep asking why. Science is all around you. Just take a closer look.